today I'm going to be doing a purple cut crease, a little bit of shimmer on the inside. If you're interested, please keep watching. Hey everyone! Today we're going to be doing a purple cut crease with the Morphe 35V palette. If you haven't seen it, it's this one right here. We're mostly going to be using these three shades, but I'll be using some of these shimmers also. First I'm going to start out by priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. We're going to go into the palette. I think we'll start with this shade here, which is Risque, just as a transition color. And I'll just throw this in the crease on top of my eyelid here. And I usually do my foundation after my eyes because any fallout I have, if it falls down onto my foundation, it's ruined my foundation. So I always just do that last, just so any fallout I have I can wipe away. I'm gonna go in to Bad Boy here, this dark purple color down here. And I'm just using this fluffy brush. I think I got it from Ipsy one time. Doesn't have any name on it. If it did before, used it so much it's gone away. I almost always use the same brush. Alright, so we're going to take Bad Boy. We're going to start in the outer corner here and bring it up into the crease here. I have a mirror down here if you want what I'm looking into here. And just blending it out. I think a lot of a look is blending. So it usually takes the longest, I think. I just have a little towel on my lap and wiping off any excess. Trying to get rid of any harsh lines. You want to bring it all the way over here, because that's where your cut crease is, and you want it to be dramatic, so blend, blend, blend. And next I'm going to take Little Black Book, it's black down here in the corner. I'm actually going to switch brushes to this. It's actually a crease brush. This is from Mata Pro. It was a little pack of brushes from Walmart. They're actually pretty good brushes, and it came with maybe 6 or 7 brushes. I'm not sure how many came in it. I got it for Christmas. And I'm just going to darken up the corner here. Every time I go in to dip for more, I just get a little bit. It's not like I'm loading up my brush and then throwing it on there. It's just a little bit each time because you can always add more. It's harder to cover it up if you put too much on, especially when you're using black. Then once you get it your desired darkness, color, good mix between purple and black, gotta make them even. Just adding some purple to the edges, just to add that back in, if I might have covered it up with the black. Then I'm gonna take the black and bring it this way some, just to make it darker and create a little more drama when I do that cut crease. Okay, now that everything's even and the color I want, I'm going to go ahead and do my cut crease. And for that, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. You can use any kind of concealer. What you're doing is basically starting like a new canvas. So I'm just going to put some back in my hand because it's easy to get to. Put a little bit on your brush. Again, you can always add more. And I'm going to start in the corner here. Lay some there and then go up some. But you get a little bit right there. If you open your eyes all the way, it almost shows you an outline of how far up to go. So the up line right up here, I'm going to try to go up to that. I always think doing the other side is the challenging part because you try to make them even. It's hard to make them even. At least on me, my eyelids aren't the same, so it's hard to make them even. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Put it on, look up, do the outline, then after that, try to make them as even as I can. Okay, and you see how this one goes up higher than this one. This one is thicker here than this one, so I'm just going to try to even them out. And once you've got them as even as you can get them, I always try to I wipe everything off my brush, and I try to blend out just a little bit, blend out these little edges, because you want the harsh line to be here, not back here. Okay, now I'm just going to work on bringing everything that's in this corner over a little bit, mainly just trying to cover up that harsh line there. So I'm going back into Little Black Book. So just blending the black out a little bit. And then I'm going to go into Bad Boy, that purple again. And that can be brought in a little bit farther. Next I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Crush. It's a shimmery purple color. So I'm going to use the back end of this fluffy brush. I'm going to use this. It's just it says a smudger. So I'm going to use it on Crush and just go along the edges of that. But just to brighten it up some. Just bring it out. Blend it all together. What we're trying to do here is lighten it up towards the inner corner. So just keep blending so that it's dark gradually to light. Then I'm going to take 3 little words. It's kind of pink. It's a shimmer shadow. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take it actually with my finger and throw it over the rest of the light right there. And just make sure I'm blending them all together there. That one and that shimmer purple. I'm going to go back in with that purple, that shimmer purple Crush. This one needs to be blended a little bit better. And I'm trying to stick to just one palette because sometimes I'll look for a tutorial for anything and then I'll find one with a palette that I actually have. And then they use 14 other palettes that I don't have. So I always try to stick to one so that it's easier to follow. I'm going to take this little teeny skinny brush. Again, no name on it. This might have come from Coastal Scents. So I'm going to take this black and I'm just going to put it in the crease to make that line a little bit darker. You don't want to make it look like an actual line. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyeliner on top. I'm going to use Araceli. It's a felt tip eyeliner pen. It's really good. My friend gave it to me. I think she got it from her Nipsey bag. And it works really good. I like it a lot. Again, the hard part's making them even. And they're pretty even now. So I'm going to go back into the palette, 3 little words, this brush so I can make it a little bit darker. Maybe not darker, but more noticeable. Then with this same brush, I'm going to take that purple, the shimmer purple Crush. Because this one's still being overtaken by the shimmer. So I'm going to try to bring it in a little bit. Since I made my eyeliner too thick, it's easier to use this little tiny brush. Okay, and now that I like where everything is, everything looks pretty even, I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. So I've done my eyeliner and my eyeshadow, then I'll do my foundation, then I'll do my mascara. So I'm using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation, and it's beautiful. I love it on my skin when I first put it on. Everything looks good. I get a crease here with every single foundation. I haven't found one that doesn't crease here, I guess from smiling. But I get it right here. And with this foundation is the one that creases the less. Like, some of them will crease from my nose to my chin. But this one just creases a little bit right here, which isn't too bad. And it looks beautiful for about 6 hours. And then I don't know what happens. It just breaks down and it looks kind of bad. Like, just like right around here, around my nose, I guess probably get oily. So I'm trying to find a good foundation that doesn't crease like this, so any suggestions, I appreciate it. I'll try them. I was watching a video. Nikia Joy, I think that's her name. She said to spray your face first with a setting spray. So we're going to try this. I have Wet n Wild. I haven't tried this yet because I keep forgetting. So I'm going to spray my face with setting spray, then do it. Then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, we'll let that dry for a minute. So the primer I'm using is e.l.f. Putty Primer. Okay, we got the primer on. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. I have L4 Warm Beige. It matches pretty good, and I don't feel like it oxidizes very much. I'm going to use 2 pumps. It comes out just a little bit at a time, so 2 pumps seems to be pretty good. And something else I might try. Bake where my glasses sit, because I wear glasses. Under my glasses, right here and right here. And then very lightly on my cheeks and my forehead, because my forehead usually looks pretty good at the end of the day. So I'll try that. I'm going to try that today, and I'll let you know how it goes. Because normally I'll bake right here, and then right here, and then lightly dust everywhere else. And right here is where it gets really caked up later. So, and I'm going to use the Coty Airspun Powder. And this brush actually has a name. This is e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush. It's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to swirl that in it for a minute. Lightly dust over back here. Just where it's a little tacky still. And then just, now that I have it all on my face, just with whatever little remnants might be left, because we're going to try to make it not so tacky here. Then I'm going to throw a little bit right here where my glasses sit. Okay, we'll let that sit. Then I'm going to go in with this Essence Mosaic blush. It's really pretty, and I don't like a whole lot of blush because my face is pretty red anyway. So I just use a teeny tiny bit just to put a little bit of color back on there. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder, MegsGlo. And I have this angled brush here, and this is Firma, I think, 103. I don't know if you can see that or not. Put some there, and I'm just going to throw it up here on top of it. Right at the very top of the blush there. I'm going to take this fluffy brush again. I'm going to throw it right up here above my eyes, underneath my brows. Try to mix it in with that purple, bring it purple up some. I'm going to go back into this Morphe palette, color Knockout. It's just a shimmer color up here at the top. And I'll put some on the corner of my pinky and right in the corner of my eyes here. I'm going to go ahead and dust off this powder. That's just so that my glasses don't create such a mess when I do put them on. And for my eyebrows, I'm going to use this Essence eyebrow pen, medium brown. And it has these little spikes for the brush to help create natural looking strokes. And I don't do much with my eyebrows. I just make them a little bit fuller. I love Essence makeup because it's so cheap. And it works pretty good for me. They have really good mascara. And I'm just using a spoolie to brush them out. Make them even again. I'm going to do my mascara. I'm going to use, it's Pure Fully Charged. I know Pure brand is kind of expensive. I got it on sale. I think it was $15. Which is kind of a lot for me. I don't usually buy expensive mascaras, but I like it a lot. I'm just trying to coat the bottom of the lashes a little bit. Helps lift them up some. I've worn this a few times and I don't ever notice it flaking or anything throughout the day. And it seems to hold up pretty good. And I always try to wipe off the corners, the end of it, pretty good, because I always hit the side of my nose every single time. And every now and then, if I wipe everything off, if I hit the corner of it, of my nose, not quite so bad. Okay, and I hit up there a little bit with the mascara wand. Once that dries a little bit, I'll scrape it off with my spoolie. But for now, we'll just let it dry or it's just going to smear. So I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette, this little brush again, and I'm going to throw some black right down here along my bottom lash line, just to bring the whole look around. This, you don't want it caked on your brush because if it's caked on there, it's just going to fall out all over your foundation. So you just want it lightly because you can always add more. And this way it's not falling out on your foundation. Then I'm going to take my mascara again and get my bottom lashes. Got to be very easy with this. Not this mascara in particular, but just in general. Because if you put too much on there, it's going to just hit your skin and it's hard to get off down there. So you got to be very light-handed here. And then I'm going to take my spoolie again and scrape off that mascara I got on my skin there. Once it's dry, it's pretty easy to scrape off. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and get the foundation off my lips. And just for my lip color, I'm going to use Essence Kiss the Black Sheep. It's like a lip stain. It lightly stains the lips, but it's black, but it turns pink. Really pretty. And it's not too bright, not too much for a look like this. And that's it. If you like it, please subscribe, follow my channel, ring the bell for notifications, like the video, and thank you so much for watching my first video. Bye!